Now, I want to start off by telling you that right off your I gotta let this run here for a little bit because I think if you say any swear words or something within the first 15 seconds or something like that, I don't know what the hell. It doesn't really matter. But I think you're a dick. I think you're a dick. I think you're racist. I think you're very much judge class. Which means you think you're better than everybody else just based on, look at the toys I have and you don't have shit. Which is interesting because Jesus Christ himself was horizontal morality and he condemned the church for its hierarchy, which is vertical morality. Jesus Christ and the church do not even subscribe to the same morality structure. The flipping of the money changing tables, a master thesis conversation could be had on that subject right there. Okay? So you can almost put this in political division because of how politics runs, which normally I wouldn't want to try to share an example of politics and religion and kind of put them in a comparison. But here's one that I can. Now, there are a lot of videos that I would make like this, opening one can of worms after another can of worms with you. So I don't know if you're going to respond. I don't really care. And if you start kind of coming back stupid in your response, I'm just going to block you. I don't have any time to waste, okay? So I've been on this project for 35 years to earn the Nobel Peace Prize for Humanity. I know it sounds really stupid, and I don't really care what you think about it. But anybody who's known me has known I've been working on this project to write a book at the end of my life to win the Nobel Peace Prize in literature. Just through a book. It was just kind of a goal. Okay, well, that goal has done a lot of things for me. Now, again, studying the world in all of its parts. That book now is looking like a series of 7 novels, okay? And I'm pretty, it is something I'm very proud of. Very proud of. And it's a lot of work, and it's gotten a lot more interesting in the last 6 years, probably. I'm also a priesthood holder, advanced priesthood holder. In fact, I'd just been given this from the pastor of our church when I had been given the keys or whatever, if you will, the rights to go to the hospital and give blessings to people and perform weddings and births, and I could do all these things. Okay, so I got a lot of things in my history. Now, if you go watch some of my other videos, you're gonna say that guy is half fucking wired, fried, gone, a little bit crazy. You know what? Life has kind of done that a little bit to me, but nonetheless, at the same time, I've still been working on this project. Okay, so. Now, I'm going to shift gears here just a little bit, and I know we're about 3 minutes in. You're probably already checked out, and I don't really care, honestly. But, do you know the United States government has toppled over 100 different nations? They've gone in and destroyed 100. And do you know one of the things they do not do? They do not work with a world leader who tries to build up its people. Building a social equity, if you will, equality, like Jesus, horizontal morality. The United States government does not work with countries that do that. Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, so, to be an example. Now, there's a lot of reasons why the United States topples nations, but one of those things is for, I can't think of the word now. One of the reasons why they have a lower class in the United States, the reason why they're not going to solve homelessness, the reason why they went down to Nicaragua and created MS-13, we'll get into that just a minute. But for a lower class, for 3 reasons. Cheap wages, military, and medical experiments. Because if you're poor and you're broke, you'd be surprised what people will be willing to do. And the United States government likes that. Now, there's also the going in and just stealing resources out of land, like we've seen in the Iraq War with both Bush Jr. and Sr. Well, like we've seen in Venezuela, like we're going to be seeing Gaza, for instance. About 7 months, I think it was, before the war in Gaza, they found out that the natural gas reserve under Gaza is 10 times the size of what it used to be. It's funny how they don't speak about that anymore, but Chevron has the contracts for that gas under Gaza before the first bomb dropped, buddy. Okay, so Now, I want to get back to this three low. Why do we want this lower class for exploitation? That's the word I was thinking. We want a lower class for exploitation, three purposes: cheap labor, military, and medical experiments. We're already seeing signing up, joining the military now, and you can become an American citizen. They've done this song and dance before, and now look, they're getting deported. So this is probably not going to work the same as what it did before. Anyhow, so Google and Chat, DeepSeek, whatever, will lie to you. And I'm going to prove to you that it'll lie to you. And I've found this with other things too. Now, again, I'm going to show to you that I can prove to you that it's lying. Now, if you are like me and you listen to what I just told you and you understand how to ask questions to AI technology, you have to ask questions because you can corner it and say, you got me. It will do that. I can prove it. And you can do it yourself because it ain't that hard to do. Okay. If you ask Google, Google's been lying about this shit for 20 years. If I ask it, where did MS-13, where was it created? It's going to say LA, California. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's the funniest damn thing. It's the funniest big damn ass lie I ever did here in my life. Now, I'm an old bitch, honey. I'm almost 54 years old. And I want to again remind you, I've been on this task for 35 years to understand the world and all of its parts, to write this really cool book. Maya Angelou, she's a famous black author. This book's going to be written a lot like her. It's going to sound very similar, I think, in tone in some parts. But again, it is a novel, not a book. So there's going to be all kinds of artistic forms of language, using words created in this. So it's going to be very magnificent, darling. Anyhow, sorry. Back to the point. I get a little excited sometimes when I talk about it. During Nicaragua, the United States CIA went down there and took 14 to 18-year-old boys. Now that 14 to 18-year-old was like even in headlines, like a lot of headlines. And what was this? The fucking late 80s, maybe, probably. And I didn't graduate. I would not have graduated until 1991. But, anyhow, I've been a very odd kid for a very long time. Anyhow, so when I been paying attention to all this stuff, getting down there, they go down there, they grab these 14 to 18-year-old boys, and they arm them with military weapons, the art of warfare, train them how to be soldiers, give them American guns in Nicaragua to overthrow the government, because we were all being fed that the government was oppressing, and maybe some legitimacy in there, but nonetheless, the United States trained a guerrilla warfare in Nicaragua to overthrow the government, and in doing so created destability in the whole region of Central America and up into Mexico. Now, why would the United States of America do that if there's no oil? A mass caravan of people coming to the border because there's no stability, they can't get a job, they got no food, they're just scattering like rats. Because the United States CIA went down there and decimated the whole region. So all those cheap, desperate folks come to the border, and you've got them doing everything, because these are skilled laborers. You may not realize this, but the people in Mexico and Central America, they could do it all. I mean, you go to a farm and they're making their own cheese and all different kinds of cheeses. I mean, they're doing it all. They know how to do it all. So, you underestimate if you think you're thinking Mexicans can't outdo you, buddy. Now, everybody's got their, not going to get into how all the sorting through of people, and okay, that's just a stupid thing to do. But anyhow, so you got all these Mexicans Central America, all over. I mean, this destabilizing this area is something that they knew. When you destabilize it, it takes decades. Look at what's going on in Iraq and Iran and all that right now. What happened before? What, like, you don't want to pay attention. You don't want to pay attention. And if you're dismissing every single thing that I say in this video, you will be a moron for the rest of your life, period. Being willfully ignorant is the only unforgivable sin of God, to deny the spirit of truth. And when you deny truth, truth leaves you and you no longer know truth, and you will wander the days of your life not knowing truth. The only unforgivable sin of God, to deny the spirit of truth, the Holy Ghost that lives within you. The Holy Ghost is what guides you between right and wrong. And when you deny it, so if you're still being willfully ignorant in this video right now, I see you've been afflicted by the only unforgivable sin of God, and I see no more time to waste with you.